Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the boy GhostGG. And today we're checking out Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, the final preview. This game is literally coming out on the 22nd, I believe, which is 2 weeks from now, Friday. But the bigger edition comes out on the 19th, which is my birthday. So I am definitely going to be buying that version and getting that 3-day early access and playing this damn game on my birthday, baby. I'm going to be excited to play this because I am so excited. Oh my god, I just cannot hide it. Lego is a big part of my life. Huge part. I love Lego. I'm a grown-ass adult who loves Lego, and I'm not afraid to say it. The Lego video games are so excellent. They're so good. And who would have thought a Lego game would be the next iteration of Batman that would excite the absolute fuck out of me? You would think it would be an Arkham game from Rockstar, or no, I'm sorry, from oh my god, if I can, from, why am I blanking? Shit, that's gonna piss me off. Rocksteady, from Rocksteady. I just reacted to the Controls Resident stuff, so I have Remedy in my head, and then I started thinking of Rockstar, so I couldn't get to Rocksteady. But yeah, you think of the Arkham game from that. The last Arkham game we had was Arkham Knight, and then after that they made Suicide Squad. Yeah, I enjoyed playing the game as a game, but for for like set in the Arkhamverse and shit, I'm like, why they had to do that? I know all these game studios are kind of like jumping on that live service type, but 99% of live service games fail, and to think that you're going to be the one that succeeds is egotistical. Stick to what you're good at. Make a good Arkham game, all right? Make some good superhero games. You guys made great Arkham games. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Then W made Arkham Origins. I loved Arkham Origins as well. Stick to what you're good at. Stop with all this money scheming ass bullshit. Just make some fun ass games. Not okay? You'll make more of a profit making a single player good story game than a live service game, all right? I'm telling you this now. But I'm going off on a tangent here. Something triggered in me, oh my god. But Lego. Who would have thought Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight would be the next Batman game to be the most popular thing coming out? I think this game has a lot of hype around it, and I think a lot of people are excited. And a lot of people are saying this is the Arkham game that should have been. That should have been. And let's get right into it. It's like less than 10 minutes.
It pains me to say that it has been over a decade since Arkham Knight launched, and
oh my
we're
god,
still waiting for another truly excellent Batman game to take.
It's been a decade since Arkham Knight launched, and if you play that game to this day, it is one of the best looking games ever. The water physics, the cape physics, so good, so good. I love playing the Arkham games. I play them over and over and over. I think it might be my #1 game series, and Arkham Knight is just a phenomenal looking game for when it came out. Like, ridiculous.
Take up its mantle. After Bruce Wayne adjacent disappointments in Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, it's understandable why so many have seen Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight's counter-based combat and immediately pin their hopes on
oh my god, look at that!
Drawn between it and Rocksteady's phenomenal trilogy.
Look at that!
The comparison is not unfair. After playing 2.5 hours at a recent preview event, it's clear that Legacy of the Dark Knight is something of a diet Arkham. I say that very much as a compliment. It's got a similar detailed open world, with dozens of distractions, fun mission design, and robust combat. It's just all much lighter, both in tone and mechanics, than its bigger, more photorealistic brother.
Well, yeah, it's a Lego game, right? You expect that. That's not a bad thing at all.
The preview demo featured 3 missions from across Lego Batman's early campaign.
And nose is itchy.
The first had me pummeling my way through Penguin's Iceberg Lounge in search of Carmine Falcone, a pursuit based on a sequence from Matt Reeves' incredibly dark The Batman, but re-envisioned with brightly coloured ball pits, a QTE dance number, and a giant mechanical fist that punches doors off their hinges.
It's Lego, baby. It's still Lego.
Later, playing as the Boy Wonder himself,
the Graysons.
I balanced on tight-ropes and foiled Two-Face's bombing attempt in a recreation of Batman Forever's introduction to Robin. Rounding out the demo, I beat up monstrous plants in a multi-stage boss fight with Poison Ivy, whose minifigure is based on Batman and Robin's Uma Thurman.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Across all 3, I was able to see a solid spectrum of what Legacy of the Dark Knight is capable of. My exploits in the Iceberg Lounge offered the best evidence that LEGO Batman will provide for those seeking Arkham-like adventures. Its frequent brawl pits had me beating Goon minifigures into the dirt, with success practically assured thanks to decade-old muscle memory.
Got me.
Oh, look at that. The
It's
stun
never
attack.
any more advanced than Arkham's baseline attack, dodge, and tap-to-counter system, with batarangs and grapple gadgets barely offering a deeper layer, but that core formula is undeniably one of the greatest combat systems we've ever had
flow,
in video
man,
games.
the flow.
And it's good to get back to it, even in this comparatively basic form. While I fully expected the fisticuffs, I was surprised to discover that LEGO Batman successfully tries its hand at Arkham's Predator-like stealth too. While you don't need to crouch and hold back on your speed, so long as you stay out of the generously narrow enemy vision cones,
Nice.
you can eliminate entire rooms of enemies one by one, often through the deployment of comedic takedowns, like giving them a noogie or hooking them up to a floating balloon.
That's hilarious.
While nothing I faced in the Iceberg Lounge or beyond posed much of a challenge, there are 3 difficulty options, maxing out at Dark Knight level, which turns off unlimited lives and throws more special enemies into the mix, such as towering bruisers or those armed with guns and shields. While I didn't try this mode myself in the demo, it's the one I expect I'll naturally gravitate to when I play the final release. The Call of Arkham, even a plastic echo of it, is hard to ignore. But it's important to recognise that Legacy of the Dark Knight is more than just a shadow of Rocksteady's giant, and that's where the Haley's Circus mission comes in. Playing as Robin during his final performance as part of the Flying Graysons, it's predominantly a platforming level. And while its array of zip wires and rotating jump points are basic when compared to Mario's best gauntlets, it wasn't the pushover I expected. In its more challenging moments, where jumps and moving targets demand timing, I tripped up a couple of times due to overconfidence. There's less magnet-like snapping to secure you in place than you'd expect from what is ostensibly a kid's game. The Poison Ivy boss fight swings the focus back to that slick combat system, but its multiple phases pull you in different directions. As bloom-headed minifigures do their best to distract you, Ivy herself is able to sprout a variety of flora that all demand different tricks to avoid. Be that dodging exploding cacti, leaping over swinging vines, or yanking Ivy from atop a giant plant by using your grappling hook. Again, while this isn't particularly challenging on the standard difficulty, it's nonetheless absorbing thanks to the energetic pace and constant switching of attacks and appropriate reactions.
Nice.
I expect this to be particularly fun when played in co-op, especially alongside kids getting their first real taste of the bat. Things shift gears again when Ivy summons her double-headed Snapdragon, and a new
sick.
set of attack patterns must be avoided, including jumping between giant leaves as they dissolve in acid.
This doesn't look eco-friendly.
I'll admit that I'm no LEGO game aficionado, and have spent little time with 2022's LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga,
play that.
which saw developer TT Games push further into traditional video game territory. But I can certainly say that, across these missions, I was left with the sense that this is the best feeling LEGO game that I've personally played. So far, it seems more fully formed and wider scoped than the bash around fun LEGO IP games of the early 2010s.
Oh,
I suspect the real key to its success, though, will be its open world.
this looks like
Legacy
an
of the
Arkham
Dark
game.
Knight takes place in a gorgeous rendition of Gotham City.
This looks like
which you're
Arkham
free
Knight.
to prowl around between the main missions. Again, it owes at least a minimal debt to Rocksteady's interpretation. Its architecture, the
Yeah,
way you
100%.
navigate it, and the general moody atmosphere evoke Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
But the wider palette of influences means there's a fun array of billboards, shops, and other points of interest
Harvey
that evoke
Dented.
the Art Deco animated series and a lifetime of cinema visions.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many
Together, they
references in
feel
this game. Oh my
cohesive
god.
And create a very classic feeling version of DC's most important metropolis.
Careful, Catwoman. These guys didn't come to play.
While
Neither
the
did
city's
I.
footprint appears small when compared to grown-up open worlds, it is generously
Jesus.
peppered with activities and distractions.
Holy
These,
Jesus.
of course, include Riddler trophies,
Oh
as well
my
as
God.
their new sibling, the Clue Master puzzles, which, for example, ask you to seek out 3 items based on picture hints. Other classically styled options include traversal and combat trials, unlocking fast travel points by fixing the Subwayne system, rescuing escaped zoo animals, and responding to the random crimes that occur across the city's many streets and alleyways. Yes, this is a Gotham with a bustling population
Hey,
of
that's Zoe
mean-fixed
Kravitz
civilians,
Catwoman.
all ready to be mugged by a supervillain's henchman.
Gosh, she was so
Their
fine in that
fighting
movie.
skills are
Oh
almost
my
as bad as
god.
Their fashion choices.
Oh my goodness.
While I poked around those familiar options, during my demo time I found myself more interested in the Falcone Fortune, a chain of side quests that sees you help Catwoman break into a series of apartments and rinse them of their valuables.
Nice.
Each property has a safe hidden behind a unique puzzle. You might need to piece together a key, spin statues into the correct alignment, or send an actual cat into small spaces to retrieve
Laser
objects.
pointer.
Again, this is all relatively easy stuff, but I love the use of Catwoman's unique abilities, from her glass-cutting claws to a wonderfully tactile safe-cracking minigame, which makes the whole event feel gleefully like cat burglary. The real highlight of the open world, though, is
Yeah, more like
bombing
Batmobile.
around Gotham in one of the many Batmobiles. The driving in LEGO Batman is surprisingly good. The handling is arcadey without sacrificing weight. There's a good
And it's
sense of
Lego,
heft
so
as
everything
you
is
swing
breakable.
these Goth motors around corners, and
Oh, this
thundering
is-
through traffic feels fantastic.
Arkham Knight, buddy.
Especially when you
Gets,
hammer
man.
the throttle and engage that iconic afterburner.
Oh my god.
Racing time trials provide a more structured goal for Wayne's wheels, but for me the joy was in reliving the Batman fantasy of responding to crimes at 100 miles per hour.
This is literally just porn for me, bro. I'm so
That's
excited
only
right
enhanced
now.
by the selection of bricky replicas, which in my demo included Tim Burton's iconic 1989 Lamb Rocket, Nolan's two-wheeled Batpod, the
look at her.
roaring muscle car of the Batman, and even the plastic monstrosity that Val Kilmer was saddled with in Batman Forever.
Oh my god.
Reports of someone both snatching and grabbing. Over.
Yes, Legacy of the Dark Knight is very much equal opportunities when it comes to all flavours of the Caped Crusader. And it's this approach, rather than its co-opting of Arkham ideas, that I think not only defines it, but makes it worth paying attention to. By gluing together plastic recreations of the Dark Knight's big screen outings and retelling them in a gorgeous open world, TT Games has created what appears to be a wonderful, joyful, and significant evolution of what LEGO IP games have always been. Movie tie-ins that let our inner 7-year-olds, or indeed our actual 7-year-olds, relive the cinematic magic.
Oh my god.
By
man.
building atop the achievements of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, the Legacy of the Dark Knight appears to be a new remix of the plastic bricks ambitions.
I just love that
And
you
it's
can fucking
which
glide around the
ultimately
city,
proves
bro.
more interesting than its Arkham overlap.
It
For
really
more from
is
LEGO
just an
Batman,
Arkham game.
Check out the latest trailer, as well as our previous interview with the developers. And for everything else Caped Crusader and more, stick with IGN.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is just essentially an Arkham game. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play it. I'm so excited. So that city very much does resemble the Arkham Knight Gotham, that open world. Even the driving around in the Batmobile looks like Arkham Knight. The gliding around, grappling around, it just straight up looks like an Arkham game. And then the missions are based off of different moments in Batman's history, whether it be from older games, newer games, the older movies, the newer movies, TV shows. I watched the Adam West Batman kind of growing up because it was on reruns when I was like a kid on like Saturday mornings. Like very early in the morning it would be on. And like other like comic stuff, right? Like it's just like different versions of Batman throughout history and media. And put into levels in games and a lot of references in the world, but the world itself, the open world itself, is straight up Arkham, and I'm so excited to play this game, man. It's just gonna fill that itch for me. It's gonna fill that Batman itch, the Arkham itch, and the Lego itch. All things that I love. I actually have a Lego set coming in tomorrow. I got the Mandalorian and one Starfighter, so like I'm gonna be building that, and then this game comes out about like 2 weeks. We're gonna be playing that. It's gonna be sick. With that being said, that is it for now. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.